Welcome to day 3 of a 3-day project held at Cardiff County Hall. Here we joined staff and students from 9 local secondary schools completing the first phase of their Young Researcher and Evaluators project. The project is a cooperative event organised by Cardiff LEA and run by the University of the First Age, which is based in Birmingham. This is the first Young Evaluators project, but continues a successful relationship that has existed between the county and the UFA for several years. This video has been made to chart the progress to date and record the reactions of some of the participants. During the first 2 days of the project, each group received training in the collection and collation of data as part of a methodical research project. They also learned how to critically analyse data and critique their own methodology. Finally, they learned how to develop proposals and present their conclusions to a third party. Each group then selected an independent aspect of school life they believed could be improved and applied their learning to the production of a development plan. They had to select and justify their techniques before producing a presentation describing their proposals. The proposal forms part of the presentation that will be developed during this third day.
It's very nice to see you all back here in County Hall. As you probably remember, and that's why you're back, is that this project was all about you finding out about something, researching and evaluating something in school, and that you are going to work together and to make that presentation today. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But it's about you, young people, having a voice in what's going on in your school, and for you to find out, and for you to tell the adults, the senior leadership team, who are, the people who make some of the big decisions in school, to have your input into that. So we asked you to work as part of a team. That was a big deal, wasn't it? We did a lot of work on the first 2 days about working as part of a team. And we also worked a lot about developing your skills as researchers and evaluators and looking at the different ways to research and evaluate. We gave you lots of tools to try out, different ways of evaluating, different ways then of analysing the things that you found out. We asked you to try and have a plan of what you're going to do and to try and carry out that plan. I'm going to ask you to write something in a written form. I'm going to ask you to give a presentation as well. You've got this on page 7 of your booklets. So your challenge for today is to write a report. It doesn't have to be, in a finished form, as in typed up and presented in a nice folder and all that sort of thing. What's most important is your thoughts, your findings, your conclusions, and actually putting those down into words.
Did you find with the questionnaire, did you do the questionnaire as well? Did you find this very time consuming?
Yeah, so perhaps you might want to explain the method you use, which you think worked well. What did you do then?
Oh, very good. So one of your pupils was absent, so the rest of the team filled in. Very good.
Joe, if you keep going, I'm going to make the magic happen.
Morning all.
Morning.
You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
What are you doing?
We're doing what we found really easy, in our project.
What you did really easy in the stars, what you found hard in these bricks.
Okay.
And we're going to cut them out and put them on that spreadsheet.
And what did you find easy?
Well, we met our deadline and we used loads of different types of methods to get the information we needed. But some of the hard things, like some of the teachers were too busy to give us some of the information we needed.
My group found it quite easy, just to get all the information and the research.
You didn't rely on the teachers?
No, we...
So he did?
Yeah, he did.
He did. He relied on the teacher.
Had past photos of some of our stuff. Couldn't find the photos or anything in the time that we needed the photos.
So it's the teacher's fault?
Excellent team. saying.
In a way, yeah.
Oh, there we are. As long as you know, I've got to record it now.
So before my arms drop off then,
Okay,
guys,
thank you.
do you think there's anything we can add? So it's perfect, is what we're saying.
I think they've done well.
Fantastic. Right.
Any volunteers?
Loads.
People who will be prepared to just share with us some of the things that they've written down. Okay.
Having a plan and dividing the groups was something good, but analysing was an obstacle as it was quite difficult.
Okay. Any more?
Teamwork was another good point, but not everyone collected the data in time, so timing
Timing was
was an obstacle as well.
Okay.
We got a lot of data and saw the big picture and had some eye-openers. We got all of the information in on time. If one of us was struggling, we would all help each other. The questionnaires we handed out, we got back quickly and filled in. We all had jobs to do and we all completed our jobs.
Fantastic. Were there any obstacles over there?
Didn't communicate enough, even though we could email. Some of us missed some meetings because of other school trips. Some of us weren't involved in some of the analysing. Also, lots of people didn't really listen when we were trying to explain what to do. And there was lots of different things during lunchtime, so we had different activities and we had to work around them. And it was quite hard because we had like sport and everything in lunchtimes.
Okay. Did you all hear that?
Are you fed up?
No.
Eh?
No.
You're not fed up. So why were you yawning?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Late night,
What time did you go to bed?
about 11:30.
11:30?
Yeah.
To come back here for the following day.
Yeah.
Is that clever?
Yeah, but if you're honest, then people are going. Then if you're honest with someone, then trust is going to come.
You've got to kind of got to see the humour side of things. If you get something wrong, it's not the end of the world. It's just the humour side of it. Or creativity, because that's quite important. They are. They're all equally important. Teamwork, responsibility, enthusiasm, positive attitudes and creativity.
Okay, and the same question, Chloe. Did you see those in either yourself or in other people during the project?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Okay.
That was a bad question, sorry.
It's when we were all in mixed groups, we had to make things out of paper, and we all worked together as a team. We were really creative about it.
Okay.
We all.
What about during the project when you've been doing your research back at school? Have you seen any of those things?
People were really enthusiastic. People actually wanted to. They were really enthusiastic about the project. They wanted to help and they wanted to tell us what they thought about it. They didn't just go, "Oh, well, I'm just going to do this," and go back to it. They wanted to know.
Brilliant.
Why.
And was your team showing a positive attitude towards
Yeah,
that?
they were. We were all really positive. We all believed in it, so we all believed in the project. So that made everything all positive. So.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Explain to me what you're doing.
We're doing a project to help trying to improve something in our school.
And what is it that you're trying to improve?
And we're trying to improve our reward system.
And what are you suggesting?
We're suggesting to maybe get better prizes in our school and maybe make sure teachers give out more merits.
And not more bad things?
Yeah, not bad things, yeah.
Just good things?
Yes.
Yeah. More days off school?
Yeah.
Shorter school days? Yeah.
We wish.
Have you enjoyed doing this?
Yeah, definitely.
What have you got from it?
We've shown how we can get teamwork in our groups and how we're enthusiastic in what we're doing.
I'll let it be seen who's doing all the hard work, shall I?
I know my place.
How people have personalities in our groups and how people have different attributes to contribute into our thing.
And what's your best attribute?
So I don't know, leadership probably.
And what's your worst attribute?
Probably humour.
So why were you yawning, Jessica?
Well, just because I'm tired. I wasn't bored, I was just tired.
Oh, you weren't bored. That's the main thing. Good.
No.
Why were you tired?
I went back quite late.
Did you? What time?
Can't remember.
You can't remember, but it was late. Knowing you were coming here today. Yeah, so you thought you'd turn up tired and have a little sleep while everybody else did the work. Is that the way it
No.
was? No?
No.
So you have been pulling your weight, have you?
Yeah.
What's the best bit? What have you learned?
that teamwork is very important.
Okay. And are you a good team worker?
Depends who I'm with, because some people may not listen to me, so
And that's an important thing to listen to, is it?
yeah. Well, to listen for other people to listen, share ideas.
Right. So are you a team leader?
I prefer to be.
So who in this team is the team leader? Is it you or is it somebody else?
I don't quite know. It might be supporting adults. I don't know.
All right. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, have a nice time. Thank you very much, Jessica. Would you want to do this again?
Yeah.
Would you want to do it again? You wait till the head teacher sees this. Oh no! It's all different now, isn't it?
Or when we did like the focus group kind of thing, so the pupils, they didn't always give us like they gave us good answers, but some people contributed more than others.
Right.
So some people needed like a bit more of a push to answer things, whereas some people were just like talking all the time.
Did you push them to give you the answers you wanted to hear?
Well, I think they kind of pushed each other. Like,
Right.
They helped each other.
Is that the people here or the people back at school?
No, people back at school.
Back at school, yeah. Why have you taken part in the last 3 days?
To give them an opportunity to do something different.
Right.
And so that they can have a say in some of the things that are going on in school.
So this actually has a real effect when they go back to school, does it?
We're hoping it will, yeah.
What areas are you expecting to influence?
Well, they chose their area of focus as learning and teaching. So they spoke to pupils, they spoke to staff, and then the suggestions they take back, hopefully people will want to take on board.
Right. And it's likely to happen?
I hope so.
Are you enjoying this?
It's not being filmed, but yes. Enjoying the day,
Go down the CV, don't worry. Well done.
They're working on looking at ways of improving teaching and learning. So they've been interviewing members of staff, and they've also got a focus group together of pupils of different ages, and they're just trying to find out what works and what doesn't work in the classroom. Judging on the work they've been doing so far, I hope so, yes, because they've certainly been working very hard on it, spent a lot of time on it. Because we're so busy in school, there are so many different competing things going on, it's not always having as much time as you'd like, really, to do it justice. But that's the problem with everything in a school, really. We're all very grateful to have the opportunity to work on it, because I think it's gone really well.
Anything else you want to say about the course?
No.
You just want me to go away, don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, okay. See you in a minute. Right, Ryan, what questions should we ask them?
Ask what you enjoyed about observing lessons.
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
Go on. No,
Yeah,
just
man.
give me just you do the question and I'll do the filming. Go on. Just I'll cut you out of it, don't worry.
What did you enjoy about observing lessons?
I enjoy seeing what goes on and what happens in lessons.
Do you have any influence over lessons?
What?
Do you have any influence about what goes on in lessons?
Yeah.
Do you know what influence? What did you do?
Do you know what influence? Oh, that's a good question. Do you want to do the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Right. If we hold it in there, you've got to get close to get the questions first of all, so we can hear the questions.
Not too close. Right, so we're going to ask Ryan a question first. And we've already asked him what he enjoyed about observing lessons. And now he's been asked what influence would he have on the lessons afterwards. So Ryan, what were you able to do with the teachers after you actually saw the lesson? What could you give to the teacher?
We could give.
What did you go and say to the teacher?
A feedback session.
And what kind of things did you say in the feedback? What did you tell the teacher?
We said how the lesson went and what they were meant to learn from it and stuff like that.
What stuff like that?
Like how they learnt and stuff. How do you think they
What kinds of activities were the activities that promoted good learning?
Fun activities, active.
Such as?
Like on the keyboards or VAC.
Which means? What's that?
Visual, audio, kinesthetic.
Okay. What was, you said they help you think about thinking and learning. What's that special word?
Metacognition.
Why?
Well done, thank you very much. You're all going to let off till later on.
I like picking on you.
What is your name, just for the record?
Miss Price.
Miss Price?
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Price.
Are you in? Come on, Gab. You want the TV something now?
So, what have you learnt this week, or from this project?
I've learned what's smart are covered in my school and what aren't. Nature, if you're nature smart, which means you learn better by being outside, you're struggling because they're not covering that smart. But if you're body smart or picture smart, you're going to do better because they are covering that smart.
Right, and what sort of smart are you?
I'm 3 smarts myself. I'm sound, logic and body smart.
All right, and which ones aren't you smart in?
Picture smart because I hate art, and self-smart because I hate working on my own.
And how can you change things?
Well, as I'm self-smart, I prefer to work in a group, so if teachers did more group work for the people who are people smart, I'd feel I'd be better at that than being on my own and trying to work. Teachers catered for my smart, I reckon I'd be doing a bit better in school.
Right, it's just the teacher's fault, is it?
No, it's their methods really. I won't blame the teachers.
Very wise.
Mainly because I'm with a teacher now.
So,
Yes.
is that very wise?
Yeah, and if this ever ends up on a DVD,
is that the teacher doing all the work there then at the moment?
No.
So you didn't know these things before you came on this course?
No. I didn't.
What would you tell your friends about the course?
All I told them was what we're actually trying to find out. That was it.
Right.
None of them know I'm doing it today. I didn't know I'd be doing it today till Friday.
Right.
So.
And do you think they'd rather like to do the project as well?
Well, the fact that they think we're just out here having fun, they don't actually know we're doing all this.
You seem to be having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we are. It is good fun.
Are you working as well?
Yeah.
Honest.
Honestly.
And is this going to affect your school when you go back to school?
Hopefully, yes.
In what way?
In a good way, in that more pupils will learn better because certain teachers are catering for their smarts as well.
Right. They're more sensitive to your needs, aren't they?
Yes.
And what do you think?
I think that when we show the leadership team back in school, I think that they'll be shocked at the amount of. They'll be shocked because when you instantly think that people are word smart because the teachers cater for word smart people most because they think reading from a textbook is good, but most people were body smart to come up in the questionnaire. So I think they'll be really shocked, and I think they'll be happy to change their methods when we tell them in the presentation. And if it's good enough, our headmaster is willing to show that all the teachers in the school, if it's good enough, because I think it'll be good, and we'll hopefully going to put some posters around the school showing all the smarts, just to remind teachers to include the methods in their lessons.
So is this new to you, this smartness?
No, we did it in Year 7. Basically, we did integrated curriculum in Year 7. And we don't want it just to be learned in Year 7, we want it to continue throughout the high school life. So we're trying to get that back in because most teachers haven't done it before, I see, so we want them to be aware of the smarts available because I don't think they're catering for all of the smarts, they're just catering for 1 or 2. So hopefully that when they see the presentation they'll open their eyes and change
So the other teachers have been trained as well from the work you're doing now?
Yeah, Miss Glenn haven't done IC before and she was shocked from all the smarts when we showed her because she wasn't aware that there were so many smarts.
Right.
So, but even IC teachers don't cater for many smarts though, they're no different, so we're just hopefully going to change their minds.
What have you learned about smartness?
What have I learned about
Yes.
smarts?
Yes.
Well, it's been really great for me because my son has just started in Year 7 and he's just started integrated curriculum. So it's been really good for me as a teacher who doesn't teach integrated curriculum to actually have more of an insight through his eyes and also through these pupils who did it 2 years ago. So I'm far more aware now of the number of pupils who prefer to learn in a particular type of way, and it's quite shocking that a lot of them are not what we think. So it really makes you focus on varying your activities within the classroom to meet the needs of other pupils. I think a lot of teachers, to be fair, a lot of teachers in our school are quite active in trying to find different ways of teaching, but it's another way of just clarifying that we are meeting their needs and that they are having a voice and having an input into the kind of activities that they genuinely learn from, not just would like. They don't just want to be entertained, but they do genuinely understand how they learn best, and they are communicating that to us now. So.
And what does it say about teacher training that this should all be so new?
I don't know that it's new as such, but it's really focusing now on listening to the needs of pupils rather than us as teachers feeling that we can prescribe to them the best way to learn. It's more of a two-way street now. We're actually listening to them.
More student-centred.
Yeah.
Good, and you've enjoyed it?
I've absolutely loved it. It's one of those activities where it takes you out of the ordinary everyday school life. You're working much more closely with a small group of pupils, and it actually reminds you of why you came into the job in the first place. You're not, for just a short time, you're taken out of that bubble of pressure, and you actually can take time to listen to pupils, and actually I've learned loads. I've absolutely learned loads.
So how will you assess the effectiveness of this work in the school?
I think that the staff in Corpus Christi are usually, on the whole, quite receptive to new ideas. Over the years we've done a lot of new initiatives, and they've been taken on quite enthusiastically by quite a lot of teachers. So I think the teachers would be quite open on the whole to listen and inform their teaching.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you very much indeed.
Hello.
Hello. Come over here and tell me about what you've been doing.
Okay.
Where the quietness is. Okay. What have you been doing over the last couple of days?
Well, our main problem is rethink it contains, because our motto is opportunities for all. We want to stick by that. Is classroom disruption. So we've been planning on that. We've been getting sentence starters, sticking it on post-its, sticking it on the flip chart pieces of paper, and then putting them up in classrooms. So then people would just simply finish their sentences by putting their views, answers, whatever you like to call them, on the flip chart paper. Oops. On the flip charts.
It's all right. It's only here.
On the
just keep back to the door. Just stay a little bit further back. Go on.
On the flip charts,
Yeah.
and then we got the results back, and we thought, well, everybody's obviously been listening. There was obviously the one or two, or some teachers are really bad, simple answers. But I think we've been a big success so far, and now it's just putting it together in presentation.
Right. But you're not one of the disruptive ones.
No, of course not.
So when we play this back at the school assembly.
Are we?
Oh yeah.
Why?
And they're going to vote. They're going to say, is he or is he not disruptive? So you've enjoyed it?
Yeah. Very much. It's been a great experience.
What's been the best bit?
The best bit, probably getting to find out what's happening, because first you lead it up and then results come back and you're like, oh, you can't wait, It's want to know what's going to happen and how people are going to answer, and know that, hang on, I did this, I'm part of it, and you've done something good.
And what's been the worst bit?
The analysing, because it's hard, it takes a long, and there wasn't enough time sometimes, so that was probably the worst bit.
Excellent. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You too. Thank
Good
you.
luck. Thank you. Why are you sitting on your own?
Oh no, we're just writing down all our little cards, remind us of what to say.
So look at those. What are these for?
Just so when we're giving when we're doing the report, then it will remind us what to say and give us little
Cues.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't forget.
Do you want a tip?
Yeah.
Don't put too many words down. Because when you're there, you only need to look down and see one word, and that's enough. If you write the script down, you start to read it.
Yeah.
Because
Thank
you
you.
put a word down. Yeah?
Thank you.
It's okay. Have you enjoyed doing what you've been doing in the
Yeah,
school?
it's been really good.
Do you think it's going to work well when you go back to school?
Yeah, it should do.
The other kids are going to listen, are they?
Depends what mood they're in.
Right. What about the teachers? Are they going to take notes?
The teachers, they probably will. Most of them will. Some teachers not very good at listening.
What, the old ones?
No, it's some of the ones which try to be cool, then they'll...
The cool ones? They're the worst ones,
No,
aren't
they don't. They're not actually cool. They try to be.
They try to be cool?
Yeah, but they're
So it's the teachers who try to be cool are going to have the most problems dealing with this?
Yeah.
Right. So are old people cooler than young people? Are the older teachers cooler or the younger teachers cooler?
They're not like, it's not about age, it's about personality.
Right. You stuck. See, I asked you the same question twice and you gave me the same answer. Well done. You stuck to your principles. Well done. Thank you for that. What do you think of it so far?
Good. Am I being filmed? Is the question.
You are being filmed. Yeah.
I haven't even done my makeup
does this
today.
lens give it away by any
it
chance?
does. Yeah, but directly at the
Teachers
camera.
of today.
What do you want me to say?
Well, just tell me what you think of the last 3 day, well, the 3-day session, or today in particular.
It's gone really well. I think it's really good to see how much the kids get involved with it, and it's. I think we sometimes are surprised at how much they can do independently without our help, and it's a really good way of seeing that happen.
Is it a problem having a different relationship with the children?
I think we've just got a good relationship with our pupils. We're quite lucky. We've got a very good relationship with them.
Because it's kind of a genes day today, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but I think they're still working and they're just having a bit of fun with it. But I think that's been partially because we've hand selected them rather than just being given them. It's been easier.
And is this going to be easy to take back to the school and implement?
Yeah, I think so. We're having a meeting with senior management. Well, they're going to present the information, and senior management are pretty keen to be involved with it as well. So hopefully, we'll see what happens.
So what are the proposals?
We're looking at two things. We're looking at sustainability in our school. We're getting a brand new school, so that's obviously getting quite forefront. And you're looking at Miss Duffy. You're looking at homework, aren't you?
Looking at homework across the board, yeah.
What, more of it?
To see if it's relevant, to see if it's balanced between the subjects as well. So I think the findings will be quite interesting, and see if we can implement some new strategies to make it a bit more fair across the board, I think.
Fairer?
Yeah.
In what way?
Some subjects we found will give a lot of homework out consistently. Other subjects, it's very few kind of areas that they'll give out, per week. So some kids get a lot of homework 1 week and homework the other week. So I think possibly implement a homework timetable. I'm not sure. We'll look into different strategies and how we can make it fairer.
Well, our question was, is our school sustainable? Because we're moving into a different school, because we're having a new one built for us. So we wanted to see what could be improved about our school, and we found out that a lot of teachers leave things on in their classrooms without meaning to, like the projectors and the computers. And the pupils said that we didn't act very sustainably, like we used too much paper, we used books that aren't necessary, but a lot of the things that came out of it were that we could improve by using more recyclable products.
And do you think that's actually going to happen when you go back to school?
I think it will happen when we go into our new school, because they're trying to make it into a green school rather than, so we'll have recycled paper to use, recycled books, and more sustainable sources of energy.
So are the designers of the school listening to you?
Yeah, our teachers met with the architects last week, and what they said was that they said it's going to be a total green school. So there's going to be more recyclable bins and more healthy food and things like that.
Grass in the classroom rather than carpet?
Yeah, grass.
Yeah. This one, far too quiet. Why are you quiet? Haven't you enjoyed this? Hey? Is she the one that just sits around while you lot do the rest of the work?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hi.
Is that right? They're now claiming you don't do any of the work, and you eat more food than anybody else. Have you enjoyed this project that you've been on? What have you got from it? What do you think?
Loaded new skills. Like
Skills?
collecting data.
Right.
Teamwork, communication.
Yeah. And you've got on with the group that you're with. Were they your friends beforehand, or were they?
Well, Lauren was there. Some of them older than me though.
Right. And so, what are you going to do? How are you going to take this back to school?
Well, like you said, they've met with the architects and they're doing a presentation for our deputy heads and people like that.
Does that scare you? Is it? Good. It's good to be scared every now and again. Thank you.
We think that homework at St Tylo's is like
Too much of it, too hard.
We think that there should be like a special reward system for actually completing homework, because half the pupils at St Tylo's don't record their homework down like in their planner, and a lot of them don't complete it. But they said that they will complete it if there was a specific reward to doing it.
What have you thought about this project? Has this been a good project for bringing out the issues in the school?
Yeah, I think we've addressed a lot of issues to do with the school, and I think we've also learned a lot, like that we can use later on.
Has the research been easy?
Giving out the research was easy and collecting it in was easy, but a lot of teachers didn't give it out, or a lot of pupils didn't carry it out.
Well, we will name names. We will name names. There are teachers there not supporting the cause, yes.
So we think that it was like quite hard to get a lot of responses back.
And what about the analysis of the results? Was that easy?
It was long, but it was like pretty straightforward.
Good. I should let you go on with your lunch. Thank you. Look.
Bring me chicken.
Oh, the plate of food. Look. Look at that.
It's foliage. I've got a tree
And
in
you've
here.
gone back to get more. And you
What about green? Good Lord. Why are you special?
No, like we did.
Because I packed it myself.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, good. Have you anything else to say about this project?
It was really good, and we got to know a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
What about the work you were doing?
The
for
work we
school?
did was we think it'll benefit a lot of people, and everyone, like people who we asked, have seemed really on board with it because they want to change it as well as we do. So they're on board with us trying to change everything, and they want to be a part of it. And everything, so.
It's just power to the pupils, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the teachers in their place.
Yeah.
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 That's what I like. Thank you very much. Okay, you're drinking tea. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Can I drink tea as well?
Sorry?
Can I drink tea?
You're not drinking tea, you were talking, that's why I've come in here. Right, yeah, you can finish your tea. There we go, right. What have you got from this project? Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, I've enjoyed that a lot, yeah.
What have you got from it?
Like teamwork and everything, innit?
Right.
And learning to be immature and everything.
Learning to be mature?
Yeah.
Who's the most mature one here? Yeah?
Probably Sir.
Sir?
Yeah.
I've got me down. Are you a leader or are you a follower?
I could be both. It depends. If Sir's in charge, then I'm the follower, innit? But then if someone else is in charge, I'm still a follower, but sometimes I can be the leader as well.
Right, so you're a troublemaker?
No.
No?
No.
So how are you going to get back to what you've learned here back to school?
Well, we're just gonna the things that we've done in school, and we're just gonna do a assembly, and then we're gonna tell everyone what they can do to improve our school and the community.
And it's going to work? Is it they're going to listen?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to lead them in listening?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what bit haven't you liked?
The food.
Food?
Yeah.
What's up with the food?
It's just too healthy.
Too healthy?
Yeah.
What do you want for food then?
Roast chicken.
Yeah?
Normal pizzas, chocolate.
Yeah. Turkey Twizzlers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where you come from. All right. Thank you very much indeed. You finished your tea now. Yeah, you have. It's no good spinning it out. Have you enjoyed this process?
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed about doing it?
Meeting new people and learning new stuff.
Good thing to say that. What other things have you learned?
I've learned how to work better with people.
How to
Work better with
other people? Have you? Teamwork?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I've gained more courage.
Courage?
Yeah.
So before you came here, you were a mouse?
Yeah.
And you didn't work in teams? So it's a tiger? Yeah?
A tiger.
I'm playing with the wrong person here, am I? She's just quiet because she's got a camera in her face. Is she always quiet at school?
No.
Huh?
She's a beast.
A beast? I'm glad you like teamwork. Crikey. So are you going to... How easy is this going to be to take back with your friends and work it at school?
Pardon?
How easy is it going to be to take what you've learned here back to school?
It'll be okay.
Easy?
Yeah.
Your friends will pick it up and more pupil power, is that the way it works? Yeah? What's the best bit you've had?
Best bit, playing like those games at the start, warm-up games.
Sorry, say again?
The training was the first 2 days warm-up
The
games.
training? Yeah. And what did you get from the training?
I learned new skills and different ways to analyze different ideas and learn new stuff.
Right, okay. So you're a better person for this? Yeah? Good. Thank you very much for your time. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. I mean, this is just a waste of time, isn't it, this whole process?
No, it's been very useful and pupils have learned a lot of skills, a lot of leadership. They've gained in confidence by being able to present in front of their peers and in front of members of staff as well, so it's been very, very useful for them.
And you're going to take this back to school and it's going to operate at school?
Well, we hope so. We're going to take it back to school and we're going to present to other pupils and we're going to present the findings to the staff, and hopefully we're going to see some changes and some differences. It's not an immediate overnight solution to any issues we've identified, but it's part of an ongoing process.
And how will you judge its effectiveness?
Well, our particular study was looking at minimising disruption in classrooms, and so, we'll be able to generate some evidence based on numbers of referrals and some follow-up surveys with teachers and pupils on their kind of satisfaction with the ethos and atmosphere in classrooms.
How are other teachers going to take this?
They've done a survey with the teachers. There was a mixed response. On the whole, teachers were positive and took part. There were some who were more reluctant, and we've spoken to them individually, and hopefully they'll come around. But maybe they won't. But you can't not carry on with something that's good just because a few people decide that they don't like it personally,
I'm just shot across the bows, isn't it? Anything else you'd like to say about it?
No, it's been a really, I would like to say that the training has been excellent, that the pupils gained a lot, particularly from the first 2 days, mixing up in different teams, and I thought it was really, really good. The pupils were, visibly more confident and better equipped to carry this out following the first couple of days of training.
So the commitment from the school is high, is it?
The commitment is high. I mean, the development of pupil voice, learner voice is important in schools for the right reasons, for schools to improve, but also, because it's a focus of the ESTA inspection framework, the new framework. It is high, but I mean, we've in our school, we've had a priority on developing the learner voice for quite a number of years now, so these developing ways for pupils meaningfully to kind of engage in evaluating the curriculum is important for us, and this has been probably the single best thing that we've engaged in being able to do that outside of our own school council system.
We've got to do a week's work in 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm on a flat.
So you're doing the work, are you? Everybody else is out?
No, they've done their bit. All I'm doing is tarting it up a bit, making it look pretty.
The P's and Q's and all that
Yeah, I'm putting all the pretty bits in the background.
So this is a bit of an easy couple of days off for you, isn't it?
Yeah. No. No, it's been super. It's been really, really enjoyable. It's been lovely watching the kids. They've been blossoming. They've really enjoyed having responsibility, being able to make decisions, getting results. They've loved it. It's a shame we couldn't get them to teach a few lessons in the school.
Ah, yes. So this will be taken back to the school and implemented?
Yeah, we've started already actually. The school's been right behind the project, backing it all the way, and they're interested to see what comes out of it.
Right.
Yeah. The big thing we've noticed about discipline is that the kids and the teachers are all basically wanting the same thing.
Right.
So that would be a good one to, put out in the
Should
assembly.
we all be on the same side?
Yeah.
Any other comments about the last 3 days?
Ask me in 20 minutes.
Yeah. All right, well, it's finished. Okay. I won't thank you anymore. Thanks.
Like that.
Well, senior management at one of these events, you're obviously committed.
Oh, very much so. I mean, we've been lucky enough to have 2 members of staff here on all 3 days, which is a fantastic luxury, but it was really good to see the students develop over the 3-day programme. They've really had a sense of empowerment with these findings. They've taken it really, really seriously. They're getting a bit nervous now about presenting their findings, but the way in which now students have a voice within school is obviously getting more and more important, and this is another important avenue for them to open up and explore one part of the school improvement plan, which is what we've done. So they can see a goal to it, which is important for the youngsters, not just a paper exercise. And now they're reporting back to their peers now, which is important, but also to our senior leadership team on Thursday. So they've got a little respite in between the two. So yeah, they can see there's a purpose to it. They can see that what they say counts, and the process I think we need to repeat more and more often within Glenishan High School and other schools as well, obviously.
Lovely. How does this map back to the democratic process in Glenishan?
Well, I think that obviously with the students, they weren't selected, they came forward, they were asked to come, so that's good. Some of them are part of the snack group, which is for healthy schools, which is part of our brief within the young evaluators, but others are sort of like form reps, and others have just come up from the other tutor groups. So it's a complete cross-section of years 7 and 8. We've got a young group, years 7 and 8, some other schools have got older, and it's really impressive how they've really developed their skills throughout the 3 days. It's been very, very impressive to see.
And how can you promulgate this back to the other students?
Well, we're going to start off with the staff first of all, and obviously to the senior leadership team. Then what we have got is obviously they've done a PowerPoint presentation, so we would look to run this out in assembly so that they can actually see what's actually gone on, so they can report back to all the year groups right the way across the school, which is relaying their the important message. And the important message is their voice actually counts, and in this instance it would be to do with the well-being aspect of it as well.
Any other comments about today?
No, I think it's been really, really well run. Obviously anything that UFA tends to do tends to be really well thought out, really useful, very appropriate and purposeful for the youngsters, rather than just doing it as a paper exercise. Well thought out by Sean James as well, and you know that when it's well run, the students get more out of it. So no, it's been fantastic, and I think it's something that we will definitely reproduce within the schools.
Okay then, folks. Oh, you're a quiet lot. Good lord.
It was alright.
You enjoyed it. What was the best bit?
Doing the presentation.
So you're going to go back to school. Do you think it's going to be carried out?
Yeah.
What happens if it doesn't?
We'll have to work on it.
Right, good. Thanks so much indeed.
Alright, thanks.
See you later on.
See you later.
Ta-ra. What?
Bye!
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, can I kiss the camera lens?
Well, you can get close to it, but the trouble is you'll put spag all over it and nobody will like that. Okay, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was good.
Cheers, bye-bye. Wave to the camera, say thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks.
See you on.
This ends up on the...
Yeah, it'll be on the YouTube tonight.
Bye.
See you, folks.
Thank you.
Ta-ra.
Thank you. Oh, it was really good.
Excellent, thank you.
Woo!
Thank you, excellent. See you on. See you, folks.
Bye.
Good luck, bye-bye. Ta-ra. Well, wasn't that good fun?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to watch that stuff. This whole thing about students and everything.
Yeah.
There's some quite powerful
It's-
messages in next door, weren't there? That teachers need to listen to actually.
Oh yes. I mean, one of the things that comes across this e-learning stuff